By the way, qari'ah. Okay, I already told you that pattern, fa'il and fa'ila. Okay, so what is the verb? Qara'a. Qara'a. Do you know what it means? Like that. That's the sound of qara'a. So al-Qariah means something that knocks so hard. No, something that knocks the living daylights out of something. No? Yeah, taraqa is, that's tara, ta, with a ta, with a qara'a. Like something that will scare you. So imagine a bomb dropping, for example. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us and to protect the people of Gaza. That is a qari'ah. That's a qari'ah. Okay, but it's even worse than that. By the way, what is this surah about? Yeah, the last day. When the world ends. How is it going to end? Many things will happen. Among them are, something is going to knock the living daylights out of the earth. By the way, this is my guess. I could be completely wrong, and there's no evidence for this. I think something is going to hit Earth based on this, and there's other scholars have other interpretations. For example, there's a star that spins really, really fast, right? It's called a pulsar, and it hits out beams, right? And when it points in the right direction, if it hits, it just burns whatever's in its path. It vaporizes. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. So, even, for example, was-sama'i wat-tariq. Remember he said taraqa? Taraqa means knocking. So there's going to be a knocking too. Was-sama'i, when the sky is like it's knocking. Was-sama'i wat-tariq. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا-الطَّارِقُ النَّجْمُ الثَّاقِبُ. A star that penetrates. Subhanallah. Al-Qariah. Now you know what it means. Something that knocks really hard. Mal-Qariah. So Allah knows that you have no idea what al-Qari'ah means. Then Allah asks a question, a rhetorical question. Mal-Qari'ah? Ma al-Qari'ah? What is al-Qari'ah? Wa ma adraka mal-Qari'ah? And what can you know anything about what is al-Qari'ah? Wa ma adraka? Like, how can you possibly know what al-Qari'ah is? What does that mean? If I tell you, this thing is amazing, and what can you know how amazing this is? What do you think I'm saying? Like, you don't have enough knowledge to appreciate how amazing this is. That's what I mean. Make sense? So this is exactly what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying. They're the knocker, the big hard knocker. What is the knocker? And what can you know about that big hard knocker? Meaning, you have no idea how tremendous that is going to be. Then the description starts. Yawma, on that day, this is the whole description. Yakunu nasu, the people will become kal-farash. They will become like insects. Al-mabthuth. Flying things. Flying insects, I should have said. Moths or butterflies. Yeah? Mabthuth means scattered. Okay. People will become like scattered moths or butterflies. It's an expression. Meaning people will know, we wouldn't know what to do. They will be just running helter-skelter everywhere. And wa takunu al-jibalu, and the mountains will become kal-ahan. Ahan means wool, okay? They will become like wool. Manfush. Al-manfush. That is fluffed. You know, think about like an old woman in the ancient times weaving cotton. What's going on? What is she doing? What is around her? What is surrounding her? Fluffs of cotton. That's the image Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is painting here. And the mountains will become these little dusts of cotton that will be floating around. Then means then. Amma, then, as for the one, man thaqulat mawazinuhu, whose mawazin, whose scales, wazn, from wazn, you know wazn? Wazn means weight, right? His scales, mawazinuhu, his scales are thaqil, they're heavy. The ones whose scales are heavy, فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ then huwa, you already know this, فَهُوَ, then he, fi, in, عيشة, he is in a life that you enjoy. عيشة راضية, it means pleasing, that you're happy, you're satisfied. So he's in a life that is full of satisfaction. راضية. وَأَمَّا, and as for the one, مَنْ خَفَّتْ, خفيف. Remember, what is the opposite of ثقيل? خفيف, right? Heavy and light. Then whose scales are light, فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ, then his mother is Hawiyah. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows you have no idea what Hawiyah is. By the way, what is it his mother is Hawiyah? That's, I literally translated it, that's not what it means. In Arabic doesn't mean mother always. It means something which is the head of the matter, the most important thing, or the main thing. Then his main thing will be Hawiyah. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks another question. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَ. By the way, this ha at the end is extra. This ha is the end is extra. Ignore it for a second. If I ignore it, what does the word become? Hiya. What does it mean? She or it, right? وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَ. And what do you think that is? And what do you think it is? Meaning, what do you think Hawiyah is? And then Allah answers the question. Narun Hamiyah. A burning, scorching fire. That's Hawiyah. By the way, in Arabic, people do that. So you can put a ha at the end of a word. Not every word, there's rules, but it emphasizes them. Not just hiya, but hiya. Meaning it, like an exclamation point. Okay? Hiya. So it's not, وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ, when we're reading the surah without thinking about it, we'll just say, مَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَ. It's مَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَ. It's an exclamation point at the end, don't forget that.